From Toothless secretly visiting Hiccup 1,300 years later to the shocking truth about his kid's hidden powers, today we're breaking down 10 hidden details you didn't notice in How to Train Your Dragon. But first, if you're a Toothless fan, drop a dragon emoji. And if you love this franchise, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Number 1. Did the Bewilderbeast bow down to Toothless? What if I told you the same Bewilderbeast Toothless fought in the second movie never actually disappeared? In that film, it runs off underwater and vanishes completely. But pay close attention to a later scene, and you'll spot that exact same Bewilderbeast bowing down to Toothless. And there's more. When Toothless first meets the Light Fury, she doesn't attack him. She hisses to warn him. Why? Because Hiccup later finds a trap set by Grimmel in the exact same spot Toothless avoided. She was protecting him the whole time. And here's the detail nobody talks about. In the books, it's Hiccup who speaks dragon. But in the movies, Toothless seems to understand full English, responding even when no one's talking to him directly. So, which is it? Translation or something more? Number 2, what really happened to the Bewilderbeast egg? Did you ever wonder what happened to the Bewilderbeast egg Hiccup found? At the end of Race to the Edge, Hiccup hands the egg to the Wing Maidens, who pass it on to Valka. But here's the twist. That egg is not the same Bewilderbeast living with Valka later. 2 reasons why. Reason 1, barely 2 years pass before Hiccup finds Valka, and a Bewilderbeast takes decades to mature. Reason 2, Valka herself says the alpha was already there long before the egg ever arrived. So where did that egg go? My theory, Valka hid it somewhere safe, somewhere cold, somewhere remote, and right now, there could be a young alpha growing in total secrecy, just waiting to rise. Number 3, the hidden reason Stormfly saved Eret. Did you catch this in How to Train Your Dragon 2? There's a moment where Drago is about to kill Eret, the same Eret who attacked Stormfly and hated dragons. But out of nowhere, Stormfly swoops in and saves him. Wait, why would she risk her life for someone who once hurt her? Here's the detail most fans completely miss. When Hiccup and Astrid surrender to Eret to reach Drago, Eret throws Hiccup's flaming sword into the ocean. Stormfly dives in and brings it right back, like a loyal dog playing fetch. Eret throws it again, annoyed. She brings it back again. To Stormfly, it was never an attack. It was a game, a bonding moment. She thought Eret was playing with her, and that's the exact moment she started to trust him. So when he's in danger later, she doesn't see an enemy. She sees a friend worth saving. That single moment is the spark that turns Eret from dragon hunter into dragon rider. Number 4, Toothless secretly visited Hiccup for 1,300 years. So, what actually happened 1,300 years after How to Train Your Dragon? At the end of the trilogy, dragons leave humans behind for the hidden world. Hiccup marries Astrid, becomes chief of Berk, raises 2 kids. Toothless becomes king of dragons and starts his own family. There was never a part 4, but the series The Nine Realms picks up the story 1,300 years later. The new main character rides Thunder, who is Toothless's own grandson. He discovers carvings and tools left behind by Hiccup, proof that Hiccup secretly visited Toothless even after their goodbye. And the biggest twist, the new rider realizes he's a direct descendant of Hiccup's bloodline. His family still keeps a Viking helmet marked with the exact same symbol from the old books. Toothless couldn't stay away from Hiccup. Maybe that bond never actually ended. Number 5, Toothless's kids have terrifying hidden powers. Wait, Toothless's kids have powers? Most people completely miss this. Meet the Nightlights, Dart, Rough Runner, and Pouncer. They're not just cute, they're half Night Fury, half Light Fury, and they're seriously dangerous. First, yes, they can turn invisible, but it's not real invisibility. It's thermal camouflage, just like their mom, who heats her body with plasma to reflect light and vanish. Second, they don't breathe normal fire. They shoot plasma, insanely hot and explosive, just like Toothless. And third, this one's wild, and we never actually see it happen. Based on their DNA, they might have inherited Toothless's lightning absorption ability. That means these 3 could potentially charge up mid-battle and go full super weapon. And they're not mindless either. Dart can draw. Rough Runner recognized Hiccup just from his shadow. These kids might be smarter than most humans in the movie. Number 6, every dragon was secretly based on a real animal. Did you know every dragon in the original How to Train Your Dragon was animated using real animals as reference? Due to budget cuts, animators couldn't film actual dragons, so they built each rideable dragon's personality off a real creature. The Gronkle moves like a bulldog, but flies like a bumblebee, since both have a wing-to-body ratio that technically shouldn't allow flight. The Zippleback was modeled after snakes and weasels, giving it that twitchy, chaotic energy. The monstrous Nightmare moves like a lion, with fire acting as its mane. The Deadly Natter behaves like a chicken and flares its tail spikes just like a peacock. And Toothless, before Hiccup tamed him, he moved cautious and predatory, like a panther. After After that, he shifted into something closer to a cat crossed with a dog. Number 7. What the live-action remake secretly changed. Here's everything they changed in the How to Train Your Dragon live-action remake. In the original, they use real sheep as bait to catch dragons, but you can't toss live sheep around on a modern set, so the remake swapped them for fake sheep traps. When Stoic gives his recruitment speech, the original version is quick, say yes, and you're responsible for watching Hiccup. Everyone signs up instantly. The remake stretches this into a longer, far more emotional speech to actually win the crowd over. Snotlout's dad also gets significantly more screen time, showing visible disappointment in his son that mirrors Stoic's own struggle with Hiccup. They even shrunk Toothless's eyes slightly, because the original design read as too cartoonish on screen. And here's a continuity shift. In the original, the term alpha doesn't even exist until the second movie. In the remake, they're already calling the Red Death an alpha. They also rewrote Berk's history. The original cast was mostly Caucasian, while the remake establishes Berk as a place where people from all over the world gathered to fight dragons. Number 8. The dragons that refused to leave with Toothless. Which dragons refused to return to the hidden world with Toothless? At the end of the trilogy, Toothless leads most dragons home, but a few flat out refuse to go. The Forever Wing is so massive you'd mistake it for an island, but it sleeps for over 100 years straight, so when everyone left, it was still snoring through the entire event. The Armor Wing is basically a blacksmith dragon, obsessed with collecting metal and forging its own armor. Why would it ever leave? Simple. It couldn't find its favorite shiny scraps in the hidden world. And then there's the Speed Stinger, cursed dragons that can't fly and can't swim, meaning crossing the ocean to reach the hidden world was never even an option. These three were stuck with the humans, whether they liked it or not. Number 9. How long did Toothless actually live after Hiccup died? If you think about it, Toothless probably lived for years after Hiccup passed away. It's never officially confirmed, but we can make a surprisingly accurate guess. The only confirmed dragon lifespan we have comes from the Red Death, which lives up to 2,000 years and lays 3,000 eggs right before death. Hatchlings that then fight each other for up to 100 years until only one survives. As for a Night Fury, Velka estimates Toothless is roughly the same age as Hiccup, around 20 years old in the second movie, based on the 3 facial nubs along his jaw. And since that's still considered young for a dragon, Toothless's full natural lifespan is likely somewhere between 200 and 250 years. Number 10. Was the Light Fury the Bewilderbeast's long-lost lover? Was the Bewilderbeast's lost love actually the Light Fury all along? At the end of the second movie, the Alpha Dragon is defeated by Toothless, but in the hidden world, that exact same Bewilderbeast reappears, meaning he already knew this place existed long before his defeat. This suggests he may have once ruled there, and if that's true, the Light Fury could have left the hidden world after he was overthrown, which is exactly why she was later captured by dragon hunters in the human world. Inside the hidden world, we see countless Night Furies living safely, never once leaving, but the Light Fury is the only one who ventures out, possibly searching for a new partner, or maybe searching for someone she lost. And that's it. Which one shocked you the most? The theory or the hidden detail? Let me know in the comments. If you want part 2, hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed, because we're uncovering even more secrets next time.